Hi, welcome to the Late Night Mom Show. Happy Friday. Happy Father's Day weekend. I had to split my show into two parts this week because I got overly excited and invited a bunch of cool dads to do the tribute to Father's Day show. And now it's over 15 minutes long. So IGTV won't let me post any videos over 15 minutes if I don't have 10,000 followers. So I had to split it into two parts. Here's a tribute to Father's Day by some of my favorite dads. Enjoy. Willie Mac. So Willie is my co-producer for my Comedy Mavericks show. He's one of those people that's really hard for me to talk about because I love him so much. Like, he's like my younger brother for reals because he'd annoy me and I love him all in the same second. He's someone that I'm very protective of, and I always want him to be happy because he is such a great human being, you know. So I love you, Willie. Happy Father's Day, and I hope we continue to work together till one of us kills each other.
I get asked a lot, what's it like being a father? Being a father is one of the most exhilarating, fun, frustrating, scary, and joyful things, especially when they're young. You know, it starts off super cool because this is like your little, it's like a little pet almost. You show it off to everybody, people want to hold it and play with it, and it's like as they grow older, you start to see your personalities and the way they mirror you. They have your antics, your tics, and all that stuff. So when I think of being a father, it's a journey because it's a process. It starts off good, like any journey, like a marathon. The first mile is like the easiest. Then by the time it gets up here, you're on mile 24. Then it's like, oh goodness, what did I get myself into? But I wouldn't change it for the world. I look at a lot of what my dad did for me. He was always there. I know I wasn't the easiest child, but he stayed around. He listened to my lies, and looking back at some of my lies, I'm like, my goodness, I can't even believe I even said that. So I passed down an understanding to my son, and I'm lucky to be a dad, and I look forward to the time that I have going on. I'm Willie Mac. Bye.
Marlin Cowart. I met Marlin in Doug Warhit's acting class. When I first met him, I connected with him right away. I knew he was going to be a good friend. And he's actually one of the hardest working people I know and one of the hardest working dads. Marlin, I love you and thank you for being a friend.
Fatherhood, man. It's the dopest, but it's also like the strangest thing that's ever happened to me. Because like literally you have this entire human being that you're responsible for, and it's not just a human being, it's like a miniature version of yourself that you have to raise to become like this adult who hopefully does really great in society and all that other nonsense. Anyway, we're in the middle of potty training right now, right? And for those who've been through it, y'all know my pain. We're sitting on the couch watching Toy Story for the 200th time. Something comes across my phone that completely just blows my mind, and I'm just like, you know, WTF. And the F is like really exaggerated, like fuck, like that, right? Instantly he hops up, comes to me, and he's like, Dad, all this concern on his face. And after like the 17th dad, I'm like, what? Because you finally got to answer him. And he's just like, poo. And I'm like, oh man, soiled your pants. It's good, bro. We're learning. We'll change them, get it figured out. The pot's right there. Just we'll do better next time. Without hesitation, looks me dead in my soul. Fuck. And that's kind of what fatherhood means to me, man. It's just having those moments where you just know that your influence is rubbing off on them, and hopefully he can use those kind words for good. Holler back at me in a few years. I'll let y'all know how it's going.
Danny Plum. Danny is the most lovable, adorable gentleman that I know. He's like the male America's sweetheart. So Danny, I'm so glad we met. Thanks to Willie, we are now friends, and I will always, always see you as another younger brother.
Guys, I'm Danny, and I'm also a dad. No, I'm not lying. It's the truth. I've looked this way for the last 10 years, and I can't help it. But yeah, I love being a dad. I'm a dad of 2 boys. My favorite thing about being a dad is probably watching these guys come into their own, like their own personality. Like one loves like science and the ocean, and he can probably name every fish in the ocean. And the other one's like, yo, I like video games and sports, like basketball, soccer. So I love how they're complete opposites, but they have like a deep, deep love for each other. And that's been super cool to witness. Anyways, shout out to all the cool dads out there, and happy Father's Day.
Brandon Henderson. So Brandon, we met at the Electric Comedy Night show in Utah. I had food poisoning, so I was like trying not to throw up. So I was like hunched over trying not to throw up. And Brandon walks over and says, "You okay?" I bet he thought I was trying not to throw up from being so nervous for the show. But it was so kind of him to actually ask me how I was doing and be concerned. So Brandon, it was really nice to meet you, and I hope that we continue to work together.
So I have 2 stepsons. For anybody that has stepkids, a fun little exercise is to look at them and to know that their existence is absolute proof that another dude has boned your wife. I have 3 biological kids. I've been thinking about meeting my birth father in December of this last year for the first time ever. When that happened, he was immediately excited and welcoming, and I flew up to Canada, and he picked me up from the airport, and we smoked a joint within about 30 minutes on a bridge, and within 48 hours we got matching tattoos, which is the Greyhound bus logo. The reason for that is because I was conceived in the bathroom of a Greyhound bus. I also have an adopted dad. He's my dad. He's the guy that was always around. He's not super fun, but he also was there. We don't have a fun relationship, but we have a strong relationship. And I'm gonna end this video with a black screen, but the audio of me singing to my 6-year-old daughter tonight, singing to her the Bonnie Banks of Loch Lomond, which she always sings with me, because we're Scottish. Happy Father's Day. The high road, and I'll take the low, and I'll be in Scotland before